Oh yeah, you guys are covering the text entirely. Hold on, let me fix that. God damn it, chat. Nothing is ever the streamer's fault. So right, thank you, paid chat member. All right. Why would you kill me? You hate me? You hate me with a gun? You hate me with a gun, man.
I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Yeah, man, you're right. Thank you for being able to look into my video game HUD.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Ma'am, could you, I'm just gonna get here so you can maybe kick me in the dick. Can you do it? Hey, what? I'm letting you dumpster diving. Plastic bottles, some empty, others half empty, potentially eaten. Good God, those flies are loud. In this murky pool, you catch a glimpse of your own face. Smudge the reflection with your foot. The longer you look, the more you see it, the reflection of your inner self. That's not what's inside me. Defiantly step into the puddle and onto yourself. As you stand still in the middle of the smelly puddle, the liquid slowly... Status gains soggy sock. Disgusted by moist foot, squishing sounds while walking. Oh no. Oh god, there is like a slight squish when I walk now. Oh, that's awful. A stocky man in his 50s opens the door. Yes. Holy fuck, it's Deadlock Abrams. I did see that new monster flavors dropped, and the way I found out is because some woman put up a TikTok that was like, when your husband likes the new monster flavor, but you don't like the new thing on the can. This lady was so insecure that this was too much for her. She had taped up around the lady. And on one of the cans, she had written, "I love my wife, heart." Oh yeah, Nuke is still making videos. Are you kidding me? Maybe a ghost got him. You're right, actually. I lied. I didn't want you to be sad. Have the thumbnails gotten lazier? They were never good, but like, these are just stills from the thing with the red arrow. Hold on, I'm scrolling down. Nope, never mind. We're at 4 years ago and they still look like this. Jesus Christ. Person who keeps saying they want to cheat a genie, but after spending their first 2 wishes giving the genie a life and a girlfriend, their true intentions become clear. Wait, what are their true intentions to... Oh no. My sweet, wholesome, uncuckolded brain was like, oh, like you're trying to like cheat the genie, but you're like giving them a nice life? No, I understand what you mean now. Oh, fuck you. That's a really good +2. that's a +27. Fuck you. Rue Valley time. Oh god, that scared me. Rue Valley time. I've been excited for this game for a while. This game's super cool. And it looks super cool to me anyway, and I am excited to see what we can do with it. New game time. We do not support the use of unprescribed purple or otherwise medication for mental health and warn you to avoid such things in real life. Oh wow. Define character personality. Decisional, social, emotional, and then I can be, oh wow. Oh wow, okay. Switch train. So how does this work? If I go here. Okay, so I can go in either direction. I don't really know what switching the traits does. I guess I could only get 2, and then if I want to be impatient, okay, I see. Never mind, I do understand. Your behavior could barely, okay, and then this, I like this. You're so extremely heedless and restless, you probably won't finish reading it anyway. They may call you too calculated, but what if they are only saying it to confuse you? What's in it for them? Better think it over. So real. I think I'm gonna make this like me, and personally, I am both calculated and extremely indecisive. I'd say you know you're pretty calculated, you're often overthinking stuff and generally very cautious. At my worst, I'm this. You are very calculated, you have a plan and a backup plan, and you'll keep reevaluating and upgrading both of them, even when it comes to tying your shoelaces. This is almost me. I'm like, sometimes I am this, but most of the time I'm this. You're neither introverted nor extroverted, and you feel equally fine and completely alone as you do surrounded by a huge crowd of people. Extremely extroverted person, you seek others and their attention at all costs. Only with them and through them is your existence meaningful. You're so extremely introverted that you'd rather avoid the company of others altogether if it was possible. Introverted individual, you neither enjoy nor know how to communicate with others, especially strangers. Introverted, you still enjoy being in crowds sometimes. 2 could be considered a crowd, right? Only as somewhat introverted person you can endure being in the company of others, but you can't perfectly hide how you really feel about it. Yeah, I would say that's true. But what are these? Fairly extroverted person, you no problem spending time alone, but sharing the highs and lows with someone else is always preferable. You're somewhat extroverted, you often actively seek to prolong conversation more than is strictly necessary. See, the thing is, I'm both sides of this. When I'm a streamer, I'm this, frankly. But when I'm me, I'm closer to like this or this. but we'll go. We'll do that. See, I want to raise my decisional, but I don't want to be paranoid. You're aware of emotions. You don't pretend they are not important, but you want them to overwhelm you. As a highly sensitive person, you recognize life for what it is, a constant roller coaster of joy and suffering. In your experience, mostly suffering. Ooh, ooh, okay. They say you're an awfully indifferent guy, but you couldn't care less. No need for acting or fake smiles, or real smiles for that matter. Okay, no, I'm definitely not indifferent. I might be this. I might be both guilt-ridden and dramatic. As a highly sensitive person, recognize, yeah. That feels pretty accurate. Okay, this seems right. This seems good. My Mr. Rue up here seems accurate to me. This seems like me if I didn't transition. Mambo. Oh, the button down here, you guys can't see it? The button down here says, oh God, I'm just the worst, huh? Looking at this stat sheet, I'm just not a fun person to be around. Anyway, the button here says hold to wake up. I better be naked and drunk. God damn it. Ooh. Oh, I like the visuals so far. Look at the way they're like... Look at the way they're like shifting and shit. Like, look at this. This is really cool. The frenetic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfectly complements the image of the old motel room. God, I hope this is voice.
Still with me, Mr.
Oh,
Harrell?
thank God. Okay. Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are a crucial part of role-playing a character with a real personality. Just nod. You have my full attention. Lie. I'm terribly sorry. My mind wandered off. Could you repeat that phrase, which I get from guilt-ridden? Okay. The doctor takes off his glasses, freeing his bushy eyebrows. He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrell. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Yeah, in fact, if you look over to the side, my portrait, my video game portrait, which you as my therapist can see, says total lack of motivation. Yeah, man, you're right. Thank you for being able to look into my video game HUD. Red ribbons on the character portrait show the status effect of your character currently has, status effects of a negative impact on your personality, and dialogue options. And damn, he's good. Slight lack of motivation, more like total lack of motivation. That's the name of the status effect. Wow! You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Personality is represented in this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that will be defined during character creation. This is a trait you chose to select. A trait select a trait to see what it is and what it does.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
Okay, hold on. What are my traits? So, indecisive. Well, now, let's not make any rash decisions. We should look at it from the other side as well. Sometimes people expect you to say something or do something, so you try. Cringe. Okay? People may prefer comedy, but life only writes dramas. Oh, shut up. It would be dishonest not to admit that it's all your fault. Oh, right for the heart. Right for the heart. Oh, right for the heart. Oh, I've been shot right in the heart. Silence befalls the room, a muffled clanging sound from outside only making the moment more uncomfortable. Blocked by dramatic, I'm fine lie. Oh, I like that. I like that you can see what's blocked. That's cool.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
Okay, exactly 1 hour?
However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Why do we have to do this here in the middle of nowhere?
It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles.
I don't think you're a very good therapist. That's some cult shit.
This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone. yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about everything in due time.
I'm sorry? Hand over my phone?
Any other questions?
Can't you simply say that I'm fine so we can both move on with our lives?
Mr. Harrow.
He looks you straight in the eye. You know very well that is out of the question. To dismiss you right at the start would be negligence on my part, to say the least. Besides, I am your therapist now, and when I see a person in need, I can't ignore that, not professionally, not personally. He looks away, stern-faced.
I've never let a client down, and I'm not about to start now.
Okay.
Anything else?
Is another session really necessary, or is hoping this would be a one-time thing?
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be underestimated. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case. Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do, yet now suddenly your business is everyone's business.
This first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us.
He glances at the clock almost too fast for you to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
Through the door, you hear that sound
You
again.
should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. I gotta say, I love the visual style of this. I love the way that it's like did you see that when it swapped scenes? Did you see that? The way it like fucking like pulled a comic book page and shit when she's hitting stuff is like slam and bang. Oh, just visually, this is a treat. I love the way everything's got like shifting little lines on it and stuff. Just visually, this is a treat. Yeah, this is really cool, just visually. Next to you is the source of the clings you heard from inside, a young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Spit it out already!
Use double click to run, I understand. Okay, you can WASD.
Thief!
I was about to be so mad if you couldn't. Hold right click or tab to show available interactions. Oh, wow, that's a lot of interactions. Okay.
I'll break you open if I have to.
And you can hold shift to run. You can click to move if you're stupid, but... For some reason, the fire extinguisher reminds you of that old pop song. I'm burning inside day and night, bring me the hose. Turn me into a landslide. Amazing, you still remember that ridiculous summer hit from a few years back. Could have come in handy at a nightclub if only there were one anywhere around here. Yeah, it's a really good interactable effect. I think when stuff is orange, I can like, yeah, she's like orange and this was orange. So, and this is orange as well. I think when stuff is orange, I can like, it means that there's going to be dialogue. And if it's white, it just means that I'll have just a little like, looks uncomfortable, like one of those.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Yeah, this is orange. This, yeah, okay, some stuff is orange. So some stuff, orange is a different level of interactability.
Spit it out already!
Well, vending machine bleached by years in the sun. Ma'am, do you have a problem?
Come on, you thief!
She's pounding the life out of the poor machine. Blocked by total lack of motivation talk with her. Could she be here for therapy as well? Who knows, but unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. Poor woman, she should consult with a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Fink. Nobody needs to be sent away from their home to this dump, regardless of their mental state. Oh yeah, this guy does not seem good. Maybe she just needs someone willing to listen to her? Why don't you say hello, see if you can help somehow? I can't. Or is that too much to ask right now? Okay. I literally can't. Ma'am, please.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Ma'am, could you, I'm just gonna get here so you can maybe kick me in the dick when you do it. Ma'am, please. Please, could you talk like that to me instead, please? I'm normal. Hey, what? I'm letting you dumpster diving. Plastic bottles, some empty, others half empty. A potentially eaten, good God, those flies are loud. Partially eaten breakfast, some old clothes, torn and faded, all covered in a mixture of grease and spoiled orange soda. In this murky pool, you catch a glimpse of your own face. Oh no, amid this murky pool, sorry. Smudge the reflection with your foot. Hundreds of tiny ripples form in the puddle, but instead of obscuring identity, even more details of your face emerge. Decades worth of new wrinkles appear, and poignant new expression of a man lost in time becomes even more apparent. The longer you look, the more you see it, the reflection of your inner self. I don't need to look at this, ignore the metaphor, and walk away. No, I'm dramatic. That's not what's inside me. Defiantly step into the puddle and onto yourself. As you stand still in the middle of the smelly puddle, the liquid slowly... Status gains soggy sock. The liquid slowly sneaks through your left shoe and into your sock while your reflection reverts to a calm, normal one. Damn it, stomp the ground in frustration. I don't know why that thing was blocked by dramatic. Yeah, soggy sock. Your left foot is trapped in a clammy prison, its nauseating dampness mocking your attempts to move and seeping deeper into your very being with every step you make. Disgusted by moist foot, squishing sounds while walking. Oh no. It's not just a... Oh god, there is like a slight squish when I walk now. Oh, that's awful. Oh, good video game, but that's awful. Yeah, this is pretty good already. Rue Valley Motel. Free Wi-Fi, AC, phone calls, clean rooms, cable TV, vending machine. Sight is hard to miss even from a distance. As you approach the motel, you felt like a moth being lured in by a flame. If only you had known what this place had in store. You have stepped on the gas and never looked back. Never looking back, just driving to the sunset and night. Driving straight back to all the problems and messes you've been dodging. Back to square one, let's be honest. Key is not on the ignition, but even if it was, that machine would eat you alive before you even start the engine. That is how I feel about motorcycles too. Your car, sad and miserable, just like you. I had a feeling that was my car. It did kind of look like a sad and miserable car. Keycard lock feels out of place, too modern for a door this old and battered.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm kind of amazed this has keycard locks. The gleaming new lock protects nothing but silence on the other side. Colors have been bleached by the sun, but you can still make out the image of an orange setting sun as well as the words Rue Ballet, a Rue Ballet written above the illustration. The picture is quite detailed, but the colors have been obliterated by the sun, making it impossible to discern the main subject, let alone their finer details. You squint your eyes and try to make sense of the confusing shapes, but everything seems blurred and distorted. However, as you keep looking, you finally start to see a magnificent stage, a ballerina, oh, it was ballet, a ballerina dancing gracefully, a lively group of musicians, and an audience dressed in formal attire. Check out the stage. The stage is adorned with elegant curtains and a strange chandelier is hanging from the edge of the poster. About the ballerina. A ballerina wearing a tutu stands in the center of the poster, on point, with her arms gracefully extended above her head, almost like she's waving to you. You know a lot of ballet terms, like on point. Examine the orchestra. The varnished wood of the violins is reflecting the orange hues of the setting sun. The curved bodies of cellos stand tall and proud, and the trumpet player holds his instrument with arched back, his silhouette reminiscent of a tree struck by lightning. Look at the audience. The men appear to be dressed in tuxedos, the women in elegant evening gowns. They seem to be fixated on the stage, their overly stylized faces seemingly expressing a range of emotions from awe to excitement. How did a poster for such a highbrow event end up on the wall of a rundown motel in the middle of nowhere? Something is odd here. Can't do anything because of a lack of motivation. A stocky man in his 50s opens the door. Yes. Oh my god, it's Abrams. Holy fuck, it's Deadlock Abrams. It's Abrams Deadlock. Look at him.
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down?
All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's cute. I like her little portrait. She's cute. She responds to the person on the other end. Social check. Try to get her attention. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Failure 2 introverted. Just let her make the first move. She'll soon notice you on her own in the phone call and ask if she can help you. That's what receptionists are supposed to do. Pretend to look at the leaflet laying on the desk. Hope she will address you eventually. You either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflets or she simply doesn't care.
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
She says to the person on the other side of the call. After a dozen of anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realize she's not about to cut a call short just because you happen to show up. Awkward. Move away from the desk and stop invading her personal space. Killing time. Time in the game does not progress outside of dialogue, so in order to wait until certain events happen, you need to find a way to kill time. Usually you can do that with various items and interactions around you. For example, reading a book, scrolling through your phone, or just chilling in a cozy chair. The chair looks very old but sturdy. Sit down. Chair's on a bed, but let's be honest, it's better than standing. Phone or wait? I'll mess with my phone. Phone bleeps to life with a lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. Play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonist until she finishes the call? Sure. First wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appears on your phone screen. Oh, they're so cute. Very cute. One of them is wearing a top hat 2 times the size of his body. Another is sporting a goatee worthy of the campiest villain. That's one of them. You tap the one carrying a golden fork and he instantly turns into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotching sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. I guess I'm supposed to squash them all. Sigh and continue squashing them. Oh, that's a cool way to visualize passing time. Your mind spins around the absurdity of this game, and while your fingers roam aimlessly around the screen, a group of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists gather near the pile of boxes at the bottom of the screen. At the pile of boxes. Absolutely nothing happens. Little guys keep gathering around. Alright, sure, keep squashing them. As soon as you're about to get one with the goatee, a slightly larger antagonist with a monocle and pocket watch enters the play area. Try to understand what's going on. You stare at the bunch of random characters on the screen, but the sense of it all escapes you. Why are they gathering around that pile of boxes? That pile of boxes again. Absolutely nothing happens. Again, they just keep gathering around. Tap on the big guy. Press your finger against the monocled watchman, maybe a bit too hard. The tip of your finger slips, you almost drop your phone. Leave the screen after your heart almost skipped a beat and see that the whole screen is taken up by bold fat letters saying, Temporal Disruption. What the hell is going on? Letters disappear and you notice that the whole screen is frozen. The antagonists gather on the pile of boxes to stand still in their weirdest poses. Tap somewhere? Nothing happens. There's anything different on the screen. There is. A small timer at the edge of the screen is ticking down, and it's gone. The screen comes alive for a split second, the antagonists unfreeze and continue to antagonize the pile of boxes. Before you get the chance to do anything, the whole phone fades to black. Out of blackness, disappointing red letters appear. Protagonist defeated. With a quick swipe and a finger flick, your game is gone and you're back to staring at your old wallpaper. Alright. It's passed, but the phone call is still not at its end.
The text said it'd be up by noon today, but it's 8 p.m. now.
It is? It did not look like 8 p.m. outside. She complains to the person on the other side of the call. Back to my phone. I'm an iPad baby. I gotta go back on my phone. With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on again. Scroll through your feed to kill some time. Until she finishes the call. You start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored posts. Chat, can I tell you something? I'm no longer paying for YouTube Premium anymore, which means I'm now getting ads on my phone when I watch YouTube videos when I'm going to sleep. 2 things I've noticed. First of all, I have gotten ads before in general on different things for Hims and Hers, which are 2 separate companies that make 2 separate things. Somebody smarter than me could make a very salient point about the fact that Hims is erectile dysfunction medication, implying that the most important thing men care about more than anything else is their dick and its ability to work. And Hers is weight loss medication, implying that women's worth is entirely dedicated and connected to their physical appearance and weight. But anyway, that was just something I noticed. The other thing is, I keep getting really interesting ads for erectile dysfunction stuff. I don't know why. I have never looked up anything about erectile dysfunction. I've never gotten anything, but all the ads are like, are you a quick shot? Is your woman bored of you being a quick shot? Or like a lady being like, oh my God, my husband used to be such a quick shot. He was never satisfying, but now he started taking this thing. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. I get a little turned on. Every time I see it. I'm not joking. It's really annoying. I'm like a little bit like, okay, that's a lot. In one picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Thanks to a cleverly applied filter, both of them sport donkey ears. In an overly long and arguably racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistic errors. They often turn out to be unintentional, double entendres. Hilarity ensues. After a while, you realize that neither the pictures nor the post are loading correctly. Huh? Check the signal. 1 bar, but you get the feeling that if it could, it would show half a bar. Seems like all these posts were some time ago, stashed needlessly in your phone's memory. Unless you hook up to some local Wi-Fi, you won't get much internet here. The reception is still arguing with the internet service provider, and you're getting restless.
Yes, your colleagues already suggested I reboot the modem. I even tried a backup router.
She says to her conversation partner, clearly annoyed. Back to my phone. I guess I'm playing more hyper-casual protagonist. You guys ready for that noise again? Maybe it'll be different this time. Game starts and the already familiar antagonists appear to wreak havoc on your pile of boxes. Squish them all. Oh, okay. Enough of this for now. Time goes by and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
Miss Heard? No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down. I'm not... Sunday or later? That's... No. This is such a waste of time.
And the girl hangs up, ending the forever call.
Hi, can I help you? I would have hung up earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
You're a bad receptionist. This room is empty and I'm the only person in here, and your eyesight was like visible to the door. It doesn't matter how quiet I am. Yeah, how did you not hear my phone? How did you not see me walking around? I walked over to like this area and almost walked behind your desk. You're a bad receptionist. Anyway, it's my fault, really.
Apology accepted.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything's ready for you. And...
She raises her hand holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
Thank you. Reach toward the card. Stretch her arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and is excitedly waving it around. All right. You're cute, but you're very quickly getting on my nerves.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Awkward key cards are great. She nods in response, but then continues as if you hadn't said anything. Okay.
Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
Dramatic. Please, I think I'm dying, or guilt-ridden. It's my fault for looking like I'm interested in chatting. So what I would normally do in real life is continue to listen to her ramble, but guilt-ridden is very funny. While being so slow and lethargic, it certainly adds to the impression of a person with a lot of time to waste. Listening to your story is unbearable, but it's your punishment. While taking a breath between two sentences, she takes a look at your sad face, only to continue.
So, yes, we decided to use electronic key cards.
Okay.
Cost us
Honestly,
a
this
lot
game's
to implement,
great. The
but now
visuals are
when
really
a guest
good,
loses
but...
their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic.
Please, I think I'm dying. You mean it. Your body hurts. Your tormented soul screams for rest, but your fate is in her cruel hands now, as is the key card to your room.
Should I call an ambulance? It might be some time until they arrive, though.
I just need to get to my room.
Oh, all right.
Disappointment at being cut short is plain on her face. She hands over the key card and puts some kind of document on the counter.
I'll just need your signature. Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, Angry Lady is gone. Actually, I wonder if, I'm too lazy. Like, I wonder if there's anything on the ground where she was. Like, maybe there's things on the ground or something, like cans or something. All right, room 6 key card. Unlock, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, no, that's what this icon is. Room 6 key card. Simple card with Rue Valley Motel and room 6 printed on it. Tiny green dot of light shows up near the knob. The door is unlocked. There's so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup is on the shelf. Mirror's splotches make interesting patterns in your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. Guilt-ridden. I've wasted my life so far, and now I'm getting old. You're not as old as you look. Half of it's probably just due to poor hydration. You have more than enough time left to waste. Stranger who looks exactly like you is staring you straight in the eye. I guess time to unpack. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire and the folded sheets, lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase, the smallest one you own. Blocked by total lack of motivation, open the suitcase. I can't deal with this now, put it away. Yeah, it's such a chore, but if you don't open it, how do you replace your damp sock with a dry one? The more you prolong it, the worse it will get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. It's my destiny to repeat this vicious cycle of misery and regret. Put the suitcase away, or Guilt-ridden. I can't go back to that. Never, never open the suitcase. I wish I could say the bottom one. That's funny. There's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, a toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You really weren't planning on staying here long. Better see if they have laundry facilities. Sessions, Dr. Fink said. Days or weeks or months even? Decisional check, unpack the suitcase. Indecisive, I've changed my mind. Put the suitcase away without unpacking. So check, I'm guessing, means it's a roll. And it's a roll based on my top stat, the decisional ones. Which I'm pretty calculated, so... Yeah, nice. I did see that new monster flavors dropped, and the way I found out is because some woman put up a TikTok that was like, when your husband likes the new monster flavor, but you don't like the new thing on the can. The new thing on the can is like the top half of a woman's face staring at like the viewer with like an apple in front of it, and it like they had like taped up around it and stuff. Like it's like the most banal image of a woman ever, and this lady was like so insecure that she taped up around the image that her husband could not see the here. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's genuinely like embarrassing. This lady was so insecure that this was too much for her. She had taped up around the lady so that all you could see was bad apple and juice. This anything under bad apple and above juice was taped up. And on one of the cans, she had written, "I love my wife, heart." You replace the mushy sock with a dry one, plug in your phone charger above the bedside cabinet, put your spare clothes in the closet, your slippers next to the bed, and your toothbrush in a cup under the bathroom mirror. Now the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. More like a prison. Well, now, you could describe it that way, too. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. Fall onto the bed. Mood. Fall into the bed with all your weight. It croaks and squirms with a cloud of dust and skin particles, and a cloud of dust and skin particles rises up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You're desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. Oh, this has been my life for the past, like, 3 weeks. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Check who's calling. Scream simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone, masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Dude, this is like Super Mario. Okay, answer the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Speaking? That's me.
Well, Mr. Harrow, I am so pleased to have finally reached you.
The line crackles heavily as if the man is speaking from the distant past.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Ulterior Paralegal UPEC UPEC. No, okay, that's not anything. Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy?
Ulterior, Mr. Harrow, with an umlaut. And please don't let the name fool you. We are the most respectable yet cutting-edge agency, which means we work on the edge of, but still inside, the established legal framework. In fact, we are the leader in our field.
We work on the edge of, but still inside, the established legal framework. All right, Saul Goodman.
Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
Are you referring to my psychotherapy here in Rue Valley?
Mr. Harrow, let me be frank with you. I have no idea where this true valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation. I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it.
Okay.
So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
Blockbait, indecisive, blockbait. God, I should have known picking indecisive would be annoying. Do I have to decide right now? This is all happening so suddenly.
I completely understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Harrow. To make things easier for you, I'll simply write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly. Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Juice!
Choosh? Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. At least you know you're not the only one who realizes the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Okay, mandated? Did you, like, commit a crime? Is this, like, state mandated? I'm not playing a match of hyper-casual protagonist. I'm gonna put the phone back in my pocket. Sleep time. As your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence. But your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. This is your mind map. It is a representation of all the memories you have and how they are connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by selecting and activating it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. What the fuck? From the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. Pretend to look at the leaflet laying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. What a pathetic attempt at acting, or were you a bad actor on purpose, hoping she'd take pity on you? Robin Fleming, memory. The hotel receptionist is a very talkative girl. Her name is Robin Fleming. Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerges, bouncing up and down as he talks. I'm terribly sorry, I wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? He's so boring you almost fell asleep, and you apologize to him? You're such a doormat. You survived the first session with your psychotherapist, Dr. Gideon Fink. Despite your effort to act normal, it seems he plans to keep you here for some time. You see yourself lying in the bed in your new motel room, holding your phone next to your right ear.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at the Interior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
This whole thing reminds me of Cultist Simulator right now. Sounds like a legit organization, don't you think? Received a phone call from Percy Rugger, senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. Suspicion... Fixation, notion, inspiration, fixation, speculation. Okay, I like all the little words in the background of my mind map here. This is fucking cool. Ooh, what's this? The stocky man, he's staying in hotel or motel room 5. He sure is. The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. Apparently you have some kind of grudge against the vending machine in the motel's parking lot. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences warps into a single vision, suspended between sleep and waking. Oh no, I'm in the nightmare realm. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own, perched on the rumpled motel sheets. Everything is packed: clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. Ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap, as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Then the gap widens just a little and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. Just a faulty latch. Let's go already. Lift the suitcase. But the suitcase feels too alive. With a loud hiss, the seam splits and a snake's head appears, lidless eyes fixed on yours. Then more hisses follow and more snakes emerge, liquid as death and cold as oil. Their bodies twist into knots, ready to spill over the sweaty sheets. Close it, close it. You slam the lid down, the latch snaps shut, silencing the hissing for now. There's a lot of S's. Need to check out. Let's bring the suitcase along. Nobody will notice. As you descend the stairs, the midday heat pricks your neck with sweat and the suitcase shifts slightly in your grip. Better not think about it. It's just clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one's here. Even the AC is turned off. The air is hostile and heavy. Can't wait here. It's too hot. On a desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sit beside a pin. Maybe you can just do it yourself? It's over with. Fill out the form. Name, date of birth, length of stay, but a single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot, a puddle. Upon spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. I need to write faster. But the ink is faster yet, and soon it consumes everything you have written. So, snatch another form and start over. You slap the new form over the old one. The blot seeps upward. Your sweat drips downward. The paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. It's no use. Keep writing. I need to drink some water. You write all the words in black on a completely black paper and sign it in black. Not your fault, after all. But it is. You did what you could. Now it's time to leave and find something to drink. Get out already. Parking lot shimmers in the heat. Asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage, its glass fogged with condensation. Insert coin, press the button. The machine hums, light flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert coin, press the button. You drop another coin. Clink. Press. Hum. Still nothing. The world narrows to the clink of metal, and you press the press of your finger. The machine's empty whir. Maybe this time it'll work. Oh. The checkout dream. You try to leave this damned motel and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything keeps falling apart. Hold to recall. Blocked by total lack of motivation. Don't worry, it wasn't even a real memory. It is a prophecy. More like random neural activity in your brain. Synapses sparking from nothing. Just forget about it. I just know it's important. Could be, but are you strong enough to remember it? Or brave enough to confront it? Blocked by total lack of motivation. Of course I am. Not yet. Alright, this shit's pulling me in. I don't know about you, chat. This shit's pulling me in. Kind of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Status gain thirsty. Some status effects can have a greater impact on your personality. Thirsty, for example, nudges you just one port towards the impulsive side. But some other status effects have a much greater influence, and in some cases drastically change the personality you defined in character creation. As your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust and your throat is as dry as a desert. It's foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. Let me find some water. Oh. If I can hit the little generator. Oh, damn it. You hear the man yell from inside his vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
God, come on, start, you piece of shit.
Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Fink's. He seems to be in a hurry. In a hurry to break his neck, perhaps? Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not think about that right now. Right, let's find something to drink. Seems we'll unfortunately play as a man, so I must leak all the developers' credit card numbers. So true. So true, Worsty. Oh my god! You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the whole world was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you've ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart, it's racing from the sudden shock. There's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from inside out, while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the empty parking lot. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for the newly installed, comically large reddish button. Press a couple keys on the pad. Buttons weakly beep, but nothing else happens. Check the label on the reddish button. It reads drinking water for the people of Rue Valley free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny. Alright, press the reddish button. With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. Bottle of water? The almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hand. You can't wait to drain it of the precious fluid. Me when I see a woman's fat cock. Coral Destiny. Drink it. MF said Toure. MF said Toure. Everybody fucking point and laugh. MF said Toure. The thirst screams at you to gulp down the whole bottle right now, but there's no need to hurry. Take it one sip at a time. You had me at fat? I know, that's why I said it. I knew it would perk your ears up. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Please don't let this be my greatest fear. Get away? You can't run away from the whole sky on fire any better than you can from your own past. Anxious apprehension, at least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Your eyelids connect and darkness greets you for a mere second, but as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I stop? That's easy. Simply stop being you. What kind of answer is that? The reception says whimsically, emerging from the whirlwind. No, I was expecting an answer. But the receptionist disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want this to stop. Squeeze your eyelids tighter. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice.